Hi guys, so today's video I am low-key, high-key scared about. I tried to film this once already and it was the biggest fail. Like, I lost footage, I was just chatting absolute waffle. So I've wanted to film this video for a little while now. I decided to film a video because I've tweeted a few things before in the past and they've been interpreted completely different than what I wanted them to, and I struggled kind of putting things into words, and then it just didn't translate well. So I thought it'd be easier to sit here, have a little chat, and hopefully people will kind of get my point a little bit better. This video is not here to cause drama. I'm not going to be mentioning any names or kind of direct this towards anyone in particular. It's just kind of a general video because my lord, this past year, probably less than the past year, it's been a roller coaster. I can't even, like, there's not a word to describe how this past year has been. This video was also kind of inspired by Odd One Out. If you've not seen Odd One Out, it's a documentary by Jessie where she speaks about her experiences with trolling, how it affected her, and I basically wanted to speak out because this happens a lot within the Little Mix fandom. People kind of speak up on it, but I feel like it just kind of gets looked over and it just continues. So I felt like if I speak about it and you can kind of see things from my side. I've been a Little Mix fan since X Factor when they were Rhythmix. I joined Stan Twitter it was during the summer tour, not the first one, the second one, so it was the Some Hits tour. I decided that I want to be more a part of Little Mix Stan Twitter, so I changed my art. I followed a lot of Little Mix stans and I started kind of making more friends that way. I was friends with people who had met the girls, you know, a few times, I'd seen them a few times, and like they were kind of known, and from being friends with them I saw them receive quite a lot of kind of nasty tweets and indirects and hate on Curious Cats, things like that. So when I decided for the LM5 tour that I wanted to do a lot of dates, I wanted to try and meet them, I was kind of anticipating a bit of negativity my way purely because I'd seen it happen to my friends. Like I said, I knew I wanted to do a lot of LM5 tour dates, so I was working really hard. I was trying to save money where I could. I obviously had other things that I was buying at the time, so I bought a car. I was just buying bits and bobs here and there, but I was saving up as much as I could. And so I started buying my tickets, like gradually. I bought, I think it was 3 or 4 when tickets first came out, and then kind of as the months went by I was like just picking up one from here, one from here, one from here. Like it was just like a gradual thing. Then when tour came around, I went to 14 dates in the end. Lord help my bank account. 14 dates. How many cities was it? I think it was 5 or 6 different cities that I went to. And I met the girls on a few occasions. I met all of them apart from Jessie more than once. During tour I wasn't really active very much like on anything because I was kind of doing like a chunk of dates. So for example, I did 2 Liverpool, then I had a day off in between where I was busy, and then I did another 2, and then I had a day off, and then I was working. Like I just didn't have time for social media at that time. Like I was so kind of in the moment with tour, spend time with my friends, you know, doing things, wandering around these cities and then going to the girls, and I was exhausted. To then obviously coming home, working, being at work all day, coming home, packing, sleeping, showering, bed. Like I just didn't really come online. I saw a few things here and there, but because everything was kind of going so well, I didn't really pay much attention to it. There was, you know, a few things, like I said, but it just kind of went just straight over my head and didn't really think about it again. The one thing I did kind of pick up on during tour, and it was the same, sorry I keep moving my hair out my face, it was the same after tour. I basically went to the girls' hotel a few times during tour, and I think that's always going to be something people can agree to disagree on. As far as I saw this tour with hotels, everyone was respectful. I think there's a certain way you should act when you go to hotels. As far as what me and my friends did, step back from the door, so if they're coming in and out they can literally just walk past you if they want. Like they don't have to stop. There's never been a case where anyone's forced them to stop and they don't want to. It's always been a case of you see them, you kind of slowly approach and you're like hi, and you can kind of tell if they want to stop, and if they do they'll come towards you and it'll be fine. Otherwise they can go in, and that's absolutely fine. After tour, ooh girl, I need a drink. after tour. That was, I gained a lot of followers after tour because obviously I went to so many dates, I was meeting them, I was posting content from the tour, so I kind of gained a lot of followers and a lot of recognition, would you say? Like a lot of people knew who I was, and I mean it's kind of hard not to when I was changing my hair from pink to purple and now it's orange. Obviously after tour happened, I was literally like, I was literally, you can't even see my hand, like I was just literally so happy. I was so content. I got to see the girls so many times. I got to, you know, give them all a letter, and I told them how much I loved them all, how much I appreciated them all. I got to, you know, chat with them. I got to give them, like, it was just like, it was so good, and like my heart was so happy and so full. Like I can't explain how amazing it was, and I hope everyone watching this, if you're mixed, I hope you got to experience it one day. After tour, I was so happy, and it kind of hit me hard when it ended because it was all I knew for a month. Obviously I was very sad. I struggle with my mental health anyways, so mentally it kind of hit me, and obviously it was nearing Christmas time and I wasn't working and I was spending a lot more time at home opposed to obviously being in all these different places. So like mentally I kind of just went like, it was not it. There were things going on in my personal life which didn't help. Obviously I'm not going to go into that because that's not what this video is about, but yeah, there was just a lot of things going on here and there. So yeah, I was already in quite a bad headspace at that time. I wasn't working. I spent a lot more time on social media. Obviously I was still kind of talking about tour, posting, you know, videos still, like chatting with friends, talking about like memories. Like I was still kind of on the tour cloud, but like slowly coming down. And obviously for the first thing, people were telling me to stop bragging, stop talking about it for people who can't go. And then because I was online more, it was when I started seeing more of the negative stuff about me. I saw someone, there was basically a thread about me, and someone was saying like, oh, like Shelby's blocked me, like how pathetic. And I was just like, okay, like whatever. And then I looked in the replies, which I probably shouldn't have, but I did, and I saw someone having a conversation about me. I literally don't have a clue who they are. I still don't know who they are. And she was like, oh yeah, I saw Shelby on tour. I was like, oh yeah, like fair enough, you can't miss me. And I went to a lot of dates. And she was like, yeah, she was shouting at people and pushing people out of the way. And the person replying, I'm like, oh my god, really? And they were having a conversation about it. I was just like, huh? Literally, girl, what? I want to state that's not true. That's a very bizarre rumour to make up about someone. That one still sticks with me, and it still absolutely just, it confuses me, because where did you get that from? Opposed from that, I saw, like I said, that thread saying like, I've been blocked by Shelby, what a weirdo, like reply if you're blocked, and people just talking about me like I don't have a clue who they are. So a tweet saying I had been exposed. I don't really know what actually happened with that. I just kind of blocked and was like, I'm not even getting into this. People saying I was selfish, saying like I was a bitch, saying I was fat, saying I was ugly. It was just basically like, it escalated so much. In terms of blocking people, I usually block people who are negative, or if they've attacked a friend in the past like badly, and I'm like, I just don't want that energy near me. I don't want to be mutual with that person by accident. I don't want them to follow me. So I basically just block. I'm kind of sitting, you know, joking about it and laughing about it now, but at the time that's when actually all started really getting to me, and it's so difficult because I could easily just not talk about meeting the girls. I could talk about not seeing them and I wouldn't get it. But then why should I have to not talk about what made me happy because I don't want to get hate and I don't want to feel like shit constantly. During that time as well, I had a Curious Cat. If you know what Curious Cat is, basically somewhere people can send you anonymous things. That's basically it. And that was getting hit quite hard. I tended to just kind of keep off that more because that's something I could control. I could just not go and I could delete it. I could just completely blank it out. That was going quite bad, you know, it was the same stuff. It was more kind of aimed at how I look opposed to anything else. So yeah, it was all just basically building up on every social media. It was fucking coming from every single direction. I think at that time it was happening, I did feel quite down, you know. Anytime I'd see a negative comment about myself, my first instinct was like, I want to reply, like I want to clear my name, you know, I'm not a bad person, I'm not this, I'm not that. but I kind of held myself back. I was like, I'm not going to reply to this because it just escalates it. If you reply to someone who's giving you hate, they're going to come back with a stronger response and it could be worse, and obviously it gets other people involved, it brings the attention to it, and I didn't want to do that, so I didn't reply. I think it's only recently hit me now how badly it all affected me at the time, because I pretty much just kind of was like, oh, like it's fine, like whatever, I'll just block them, and people are like, you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine, like don't worry about it. And I think at the time I did feel okay. I think I felt a bit sad, but I was like, whatever, like it's fine, and people are jealous, like I can deal with it. But then looking back at it now, like I realised that it did really affect me. It made me so self-conscious about not only how I look, because obviously people were attacking my looks, but just what I would say. Like I felt like I tweet something and be like, oh no, I can't do that because it's going to bring me backlash, because I'm going to be like bragging or showing off or something like that. I'm quite a strong person, I'd say. I've been through some stuff in my life, and I'm very lucky that I am that person. Things have shaped me, it's made me a lot stronger. But like this is just completely like, it's not broken me, like I'm okay, but it definitely got me, and it's something that stayed with me. You know, there's certain things that go in for one ear like the other, but a lot of these things have kind of stuck with me a lot more. This whole thing, I've been very, what's the word I'm trying to think of? I've kind of disregarded my own feelings for the sake of other people. I'm very much a people pleaser. So if I saw someone say something rude about me, for example, like I'm bragging and like I show off, opposed to me thinking I'm not, like it's just literal happiness, I would just stop tweeting about whatever I was tweeting about. Obviously sometimes I could bite back and, you know, defend myself and say my point. I just thought, like, why do I bother? Like whatever I do, whatever I say, these certain people are just never going to be happy with whatever I do. It kind of broke me down a little bit. It made me always really sad. You know, I'd never really talk about how like I felt. I don't use social media to kind of display how I feel unless I'm out of that vulnerable state. I don't like to kind of tweet my breakdowns and then come back to like a day later and be like, oh shit, like that's embarrassing. I like to kind of, if I'm sad, put the phone away, just deal with it away from my phone and social media. I have private social media, so if I really want to get something out there, I can put it on those, people I trust, people who I know, people I love, people who love me. But I don't really speak about how I feel very often. Oh god. Oh god. And yeah, I do have a full fucking toilet bowl in my drawer. Don't ask. I was literally thinking, I'm fine. I didn't cry when I first filmed this. I was like, I'm gonna be fine. But obviously I'm fucking not. So yeah, some drama happened recently. I mean, some drama's actually happened today whilst I'm filming this, but I'm not even gonna go into it. But yeah, some drama happened recently where my name got dragged into something. There are certain people who always speak badly about my name, and it's just frustrating. Like, I've kind of given up with trying to defend myself against them, but it's just literally like, I don't understand what they want from me. I don't understand what they're trying to gain. It's one of those things where you don't want to give people the satisfaction of knowing that they've upset you, because obviously that is their aim. If they're going to continually come at you, they obviously don't expect you to be fine about it. They obviously want to do something to you, whether it be tear you down, make you feel bad. Like, I don't know what their aims are, but obviously it's not positive. They don't want it to positively impact you. Got there in the end. I want to keep my social media positive, because I feel like once I get into a negative state, it's like a downward spiral. You know, if I think to myself, keep it positive, it makes me feel like, right, like it's fine, I can be happy, I'll tweet happy things, I won't turn into this little hermit crab who's basically just depressed all the time. Obviously, like I said, I suffer with my mental health, so I have my bad days, and I'm not ignorant to the fact that that happens. But I just feel like my story is not my diary. They don't need to know how I feel every second of every day. And I think that's also, it could also impact me badly because they don't know how they're making me feel. But like, it's so hard because you can say they don't know how they make me feel, but obviously it's never going to make anyone feel good. but I also don't want to be vulnerable and be like, oh, I'm sad today, and then someone to be like, okay, like I don't like you, and then attack me because they know I'm already feeling bad. Like, it's, you can't win, and like, what do you do at this point? It's just sad that it's got to the point where if I'm sad, obviously like I said, I like to keep myself off Twitter and not tweet about it. But even if I'm not tweeting, I can still scroll my timeline, but sometimes I can't even do that because I'll come across something, or I'll be scrolling, you know, mind my own business, and someone send me down and be like, oh, like, have you seen this? And it's a tweet about me from someone I've got blocked, but they're still tweeting about me. It's just like, there's nowhere for me to go at this point. Like, if I'm happy, if I'm sad, if I go on Twitter, I just can't. I can't go anywhere. I always kind of get people saying to me, it's more like on Curious Cat, which like I said, I don't use, but I'll open it up now again and have a little look, which I mean, I probably should not. But I've had people say like, I'll grow up, like it's one comment, like why are you getting upset over that? And I wish it was one comment. I wish I was a delicate little flower who got upset over one comment, but I promise you, it's not, it's endless. I think if anyone got put in my position for a week and they saw all the endless like comments and people trying to bring you down, like it gets to you. And I think not even just the comments, just the thought of thinking there's so many people out there who I've never met, I've never been mutuals with, I've never even spoke to, and they hate me. Like, I just don't understand how it works. I just wish people would understand you don't have to like everyone. Like I said, everyone has different personality traits. Everyone's not going to get on, and that's absolutely fine. There's people I don't like, but people don't know who I don't like because I don't talk about them. I don't constantly kind of tweet about them and let everyone know that I don't like them because it's no one else's business. I know what it's like to be fed information about people on Stan Twitter, especially Mixerland, and suddenly I'm like, I don't like them. I think they're this, I think they're that, and I perceived an opinion of them off information someone else gave me, which could have been completely false. It could have been an event that didn't even happen. Like, I wouldn't know that, but because they were my friend, I believed them and I made this opinion on someone. And I can say every single person I've ever had a bad opinion of that I've ended up meeting, they've literally been the complete opposite. Like, I can think this person on Stan Twitter, on Mixerland, they're like stuck up, they're horrible, they're this, they're that, and I meet them and they're so nice, they're friendly, you know, they're supportive, and it's just, we need to stop making opinions of people we've never met. If you've never met someone or never spoke to them, you don't need an opinion on them. You don't need an opinion on everything, you know? You can just be neutral. Being neutral is fine, it's great, it's wonderful. I think it's just a shame that when Odd One Out came out, everyone watched it, you know, everyone got upset, everyone sent their love to Jessie, everyone was sending love to each other, everyone was like, you know, my DMs are open if you need me. You know, it was very positive for a good amount of time, and it was so nice, and the energy was just so lovely, and people were honest about how they felt, and no one kind of took advantage of that, and it was just nice. And then now it's like Odd One Out never even happened. The girls constantly preach about kind of, you know, being nice to each other and supporting each other, you know. Obviously Jay speaks a lot about supporting the LGBT community, but like, it's very wishy-washy. This time it's a confusing and weird time. Obviously right now being in lockdown, I think everyone's mental health is very up and down, with people not working, not being able to go out very much. It's very difficult, and I think the last thing we need is all this drama that continues to happen. Just leave people alone. Just cut the negativity out and be done with it. I just want to end this video saying thanks if you've got to this point, and any of my points have resonated with you, whether you've been on my end of the stick, which is receiving it, or if you're someone who has treated someone the way people have treated me. It's so difficult. Obviously what you've done isn't okay, but you can change, you know, people can change, people can grow. I want to say my DMs are always open if people want to kind of talk to me, if they've ever had bad blood with me. Like, I'm more than happy to sort things out with people and chat with them. I'm more than happy to talk to people if you're struggling and you just want someone to talk to. I'm more than happy to just chat to anyone for whatever reason. I just want positivity, positive energy, happiness. Life's too short for this kind of shit. We need to cut it out. This is just not needed. I'm sending my love to you all. Like I said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.